Hello, Toddbog here with Breaking the Stream, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Shadow Empire. Where we last left off, we were prosecuting a war against Yellow here, which is the Zebarar territory. They're Nomads minor regime. So we were prosecuting a war against them. They've stubbornly stuck it out here, so we're working to outflank them, cut off their supply lines, and hopefully starve them out for supply points. So that should hopefully give us an advantage on the sheer number of troops that they have here. But as you can see, we have units with low supply, so we'll have to take a look at where that is at. Low treasury level, so 167 bucks. So we need to make sure that we're keeping our credits incoming. And then we don't have any machines, so we'll need to produce machines, but we don't have that capability. So what we've been doing is purchasing them through trade. So with that, let's take a look and see if we can trade for more machines right now. 3 machines available. I'll buy the 1 for now, because we need that for constructing our production resources, so we can do that. Here, let's go ahead and alright, come on. Is this the edge of the map? No, it's just having trouble scrolling for some of this stuff. There we go. Alright. So here we'll go ahead and take these spots here. Let's see, do I have multiple stacks anywhere? I do. Excellent. So this unit will go here, and this unit will go here. Alright. So we look to be in good shape there. What we'll need to do is we'll need to get replacement troops for the first HQ. So we'll go ahead and get some troopers. And we'll get the 14 that were allowed here. No, I think we'll go down to 10 or 1,000 troopers. Oop. So yeah, there's some, I don't know if it's related to my recording or not, but there's some lag with some of the clicks that I do and everything here, so it's kind of weird. So we'll produce those. And what that'll do is it'll filter out to any units that need them to replenish, which I believe will be our independent units, among other things. So that's the replacement troops being done, so we're good there. Alright. In the meantime, don't think we want to prosecute any attacks right now until we get replenished. Our militia are on their own replacement supply, so right now we're just waiting on them to get replenished as well. So these units are under strength. So, alright. So that's done there. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We've got... How are we doing on our supplies here? Alright. We're out of industrial points, pretty much, so we'll need to wait till that comes back up, because we're going to need those in order to produce a road to this heavy metal supply. And once we get access to that, we will be able, or rare metals. Once we get access to that, we will be able to, yeah, rare metals. We'll be able to get those going, and we can use those to possibly trade on the market for now, as we don't have anything that currently uses them. So down here, he retreated back for supply reasons. Oh, yes, let's take a look at our supply. So how are we doing on that? Oop, wrong menu. So let's see what our current points are. Alright. Let's see our bottlenecks. So right now our low supply is probably going to be on this side of things. Yep, as you can see there. So we'll need to probably construct more roads if we can. But for the time being, my guys are going to be on lower supply. However, because we now have them surrounded, they won't be able to interdict, but I don't know if we'll be able to get to these forces right now, so we'll have to see what that does. Ideally, we'd like to build more road, but we need industrial points from right now. I don't know. Let's see. So let us see if we can find out. I bet you it's under management. Let's see. So currently, industrial points, the city's producing 40. We need to finish this up here. We have 1.5 turns left. That's the reason why we needed the machine to finish building that, and that'll get us another 63 going. So, and let's see, private industry is currently not producing any that I can see, and engine industries, which we just got back in, is giving us 80 now. So that's fantastic. So that'll be a big boost for our industrial points, and we'll be able to get our infrastructure back up and running. All right, so let's look at our decisions here. Justice Warrior Army demands that you hire their candidate. So Nitro has got trade. So he's a trade guy, and he can improvise. So he's not great, but he does have good capability class, which means that he will improve quicker because he gets bonuses to experience gain and everything like that. So, so not the worst person in the world. So I have no reason not to accept him at this point. If I can hit accept. So we'll go ahead and accept. And that'll make everybody that's Justice Warrior happier. Set salary for your leaders. Right now, the only one I'm worried about is our secretary here. Let's see. His loyalty is 56. His relations are 56. His natural relation point is 73. So he'll slowly get up to that. So I don't need to worry about doing too much there. So we'll leave that for now. As you can see, his profile, he likes militia, meritocracy, and mind. So, okay. So, yeah, no changes here. Just verifying. Yep.
Roger that.
Okay. New director for the Military Research Council. So we got a suitability rating of 88. So, gotta be Simon, right? I mean, geez. Look at Simon here. Yeah, he's just got good base skills for everything, right? 43. He's an inventor, which is crazy good. Which is really crazy good because it's useful for tech discoveries. So, yeah. So he's just a winner overall. So we'll go ahead and appoint him. And that'll give us a 31-point boost to his relationship. So relationship's important because you get a bonus to certain activities for every point above 50 on the relationship scale. And you get a malice if you're below that. Plus, obviously, if they're low on relationship, then they're more likely to try and create, havoc for you or possibly rebel against you, things like that. So, so that's something important to keep in mind. Discovery, research, we'll keep that at 50-50. We need to find things to do. Then training opportunity. So 8th Alpha Extra Militia Battalion. So let's see, where is that? Go to Order of Battle, Militia, Alpha, 2, 4, 6. These guys, right? Nope, that's 7th. So that's the 8th. So basically, the 8th has got a special opportunity. And basically, we can either form 2 intelligence experts, which give you a bonus on recon, or we can improve one to a veteran sergeant. So normally I like to go with the intelligence experts because recon's great, but the veteran sergeant gives enforcement, which is something that we want to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that one. There you go. All right. And then what that does... Oh, not what I wanted. Is the veteran sergeant here provides the troops he's met with a 40% bonus to their attack rolls, and he can be upgraded to a lieutenant. So so really cool improvement to the force here. A nice little add-on. He can be killed if the unit he's attached to is killed. So or units. I think he's attached to a couple units in this case, but definitely a cool little addition. So. Currently, he is defending a territory. What's the assets here? Just the... Okay, that's not the assets I'm looking for. Alright, that's Alpha. Oh, no, this is the city over here. Alright, why are you being weird? Okay, well, whatever. But yeah, he's currently in a good spot, so I don't want to move him. These guys here... kind of want to... Oh, I wanted to push back and grab this territory here since it's close. So we'll do that. These guys here are fully supplied, so they're in a good spot right now, but I may want to pull them back. Yeah, let's start pulling them back and support our war on the other front here. We'll leave these guys to defend the hot points. He'll eventually sit on Hot Hotel for the time being. Alright. So, I gotta use these here. He's sitting on a free folk settlement, so we're good there. No concerns. And then, these guys here. Let's see, we got 23 XP for all the units that have been training. So that's good. 16 for those guys. So we're in good shape there. And then I think this is the only other unit that needs to move. That's all radiation. I think he was moving down to support as well, so... Yeah, so we'll go ahead and move down here for now. And what we'll probably do is we'll probably look to shore up with both of these units. We'll move on to the mountain to give us more defensive terrain next time. These 400 troops aren't going to hold out against all of these if they try to break through. So, all right, with that, I think we've moved all the troops that we wanted to. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn. Let's see what the enemy does here. Yellow is going to probably prosecute some attacks. Alright, so they prosecuted one attack, no losses. Looks like they pushed us back, though. Alright. No major decisions. We're in the 3 turns. The Crisis of Passion will start diminishing, so I believe we're in the very serious part of it. Yep. So we're in the full-blown Crisis of Passion, so... we discovered new tech, high-velocity guns. If you look at the gun design, it's actually relatively easy to increase the muzzle speed. Researching this would allow equipping models with high-velocity guns. Very cool. Alright, we got 3 new ones. Mystic Priest, so we'll go ahead and utilize that. And we'll take a look at the political aid truck. Alright, overall, pretty quiet turn. So, looks like the enemy has moved over this way and has given up this space, so they're going to try and push this way. Looks like they did a massive attack and pushed our guys back, but we didn't take any casualties, so... So we'll go ahead and move up into the mountains. We'll move here. These guys will move there. And then supply isn't an issue right now. We're making industrial points, though, so that's good. Let's take a look at the management side of things. And right now we've got 1 turn left here and 2 turns left here. Industry and our metal mining. Oh, so that's what's required to build them. Okay, my apologies. So the industry, though, once it's built, will produce more industrial points. So, okay. So we got a little ways to go before we can do all that. All right, definitely don't want to skip out. I got to go to map. All right. So just to show you, let's see if we were to attack here. Right now they're getting a max attacked. So basically they're running into an issue where they got too many troops in the same stack. So right now they got way too many people, so they're taking a malice to their attack values. Readiness value is down because they attacked, obviously, but we're not going to fare much better. As you can see, our readiness values are a little less, but that's about it. So right now, just attacking with the trucks, and then you can see cumulative modifiers overall. Right now, they've got experience and experience on both, and modifier to the defensive power overall. So right now, they're not suffering any attrition yet, but if we keep this up, we should hopefully be able to starve them out. So right now, we got to move these guys down. We'll move them there. So we could attack down here, but we don't have very good odds right now against whatever that is. We don't have enough scouting on premise to do it. So, okay. So for the time being, we'll leave that be. I really need to look at extending the road here. What's it going to cost to do the one thing of road? Let's see. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be maximum for the road to provide, and then the units would have to pick them up. Alright, so let's construct road. Dirt road. 24 industrial points. Well, we have that, so let's... Oh. So we'll do that. Okay. And then we'll go back to move. Alright, so that'll show up, and we'll be able to feed our troops just a little bit better this time as a result. In the meantime, let's go to the stratagems. So we've got Covert Ops. We can send spies again. Let's do that. We'll choose our target. We got 9 recon, 2 spies there. We got 2 recon and 1 spy at Sandtop. And these guys, we have 1 recon and 1 spy. So, let's do it. We'll go ahead and execute the stratagem here. Alright, so we managed to infiltrate double the number of spies, so we should hopefully get some additional information about their nation there. So we just get political points there or credits here. 1,000 credits sounds pretty useful, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll use some of our fate points. Credits have increased, so beautiful. So that means we can then go to trading. But we'll finish up our stratagems here. Not worried about that. Docile AI. Get a small independent unit of AI walkers somewhere in the selected zone. Interesting. Okay, well that could be a useful thing. We're good on the militia project. We're good there, so we just got to look at probably units here. So we'll go ahead and assign a mystic priest. Let's see. So the 1st Independent Infantry Battalion, where are they? Okay, let's look for them in the order of battle. Independent. What I'm looking to see is the 1st Independent. Nope, you're the 2nd. Oh, I think they got attached, didn't they? So they're under the 1st Infantry. That's 5th Machine Gun. There you go, 1st Independent. So the 1st Independent is in the stack here. And they already have a Mystic Priest. That's what I thought. So so I think they have a Negotiator. What does that one do? There's a 50% chance they can use verbal skills to make a enemy troop retreat from combat. Nice. So they can talk them into retreating. Alright, so I think what we'll do is our 2nd Machine Gun Battalion. We'll get this stratagem. Okay, so we'll go ahead and execute. And political aid trucks. Let's see. I wonder if I could do that on my Velociraptor.
Roger that.
I can. Okay. So that could be useful to keep them in supply, if I remember correctly. So let's take a look at the unit here now. I have a political aid truck. Troops embedded can lose at most 25% of readiness points during combat. Okay, well that's useful regardless then. Keep them at the top of the line. But as you can see, they have a black box. They're not getting any supply. So we may need to move out, rotate to keep troops in supply. So I'll have to see how that goes. All right, so that's all done. We were going to do our trading for machines, which is this top box. 8 machines available, so we'll buy 3 machines. That'll give us the parts we need for that. Everything else, I think we're in good shape on, so we'll buy those. Currently, we have tons of water, but we can't sell water, right? Yeah, water's at a low price, probably because it's fairly common in this world, so we don't need to worry about that. Sell metal, but we want to definitely keep that, and we could sell fuel, but at 0.23 credits, that's not bad considering we're making 168. What would happen if I sold essentially a month's worth of fuel? Am I looking at that right? Oh, they can basically do so. I'd get 31 credits, so not worth it right now. We'll think about it in the future. Okay. Units were moving, so we were moving you guys. You're staying, you're staying. You're basically just checking out and capturing what you can here. Over here, we've got our units moved into position. They just need to stay put. Improve that readiness and entrenchment. I think they're both happy there. And he's moved. Okay. Go ahead and end our turn. We'll see what the AI does here. So, yeah. So there was a game called Fading Suns, Emperor of the Fading Suns, which I played and I thoroughly enjoyed. Played it with Dogbog, and we thoroughly enjoyed. And this game has a lot of elements of that gameplay, at least on the planetary scale. Looks like they took some losses on the attack there. So, but it was a really cool experience. Had all this great story elements to the game that added a lot to the gameplay experience. So, so it's definitely one of those things that I think of when I play this game, and one of the reasons why it probably caught my eye in the first place is because I saw elements of that game in this. And it is my hope that they eventually get a lot more into this game to kind of reach what that game did. Because that game not only had your planet view like you're seeing here, but it also had the ability to go into space, and you can land on other planets. And each planet was a full-on map like this one here that you could go and explore, take over points of interest, and utilize for building your empire and things like that. And then it had additional complexities on top of that. So some pretty interesting stuff. Definitely an older game as well, and one that I always wish they would redo or find some way to bring forward. So it's my hope that this game will provide that. But anyways, back to what we're doing here. So we're still in the full blown, and 2 turns it will start diminishing. So luckily, I think we've been keeping our unrest in control. Total of my mining assets is at 1 level, and that's higher or equal to the 1 point we promised our subjects. So it looks like we completed our mines. Awesome. Your organization faction generated 1 new stratagem, another Mystic Priest, and that's it. That's it for there. So worker happiness in alpha is 72, which is good for me. I'm not going to worry about boosting that anymore at this time. All right. Looks like we got back into supply, so the extra point there worked, or the extra road there. So that's very nice to see. We've got 106 industrial points. So I think to build the road, though, to the heavy metal, because it's in a low mountain and grassy, is much, much higher. So let's take a look, though. Struct roads, dirt roads again. If we were to go here, it would cost us 320 industrial points. Yeah, so just too much. Alright, so we're going to right-click to get rid of that. What we're going to do is right-click here. And it'll cost 24.64. So if we go here, we could... Oh, that's why it wasted points here. That was a mistake. Oh, well. Go here. Probably won't improve anything, so we're going to just get out of this. Oh, that was a mistake. That sucks. Alright, which means that we're going to have to do traffic signs. So... traffic signs. I want to place traffic sign there. And what we want to do is block. Alright. So traffic signs allow you to control where the logistics are going. So typically, as you can see here, we're splitting. So as soon as we get our total value, which is I think 400 points, we split it then evenly on these roads to supply both sides. And every time it hits a split, it splits evenly again. So we don't want it to split to this right here because that's just a waste of resources. And it'll feed less up to where we want it to really go. And there might be a benefit to putting a traffic sign here, so we'll do that as well. So we'll click, and we'll block that one as well. Okay. So that means that the resources that are going here will instead go over here. It's not really an issue at this point, but right now we don't have any need to supply north here. This unit here, though, will be coming back closer, and we'll eventually take the last of these spots, and we'll be in range of his supplies. And as you can see, these guys are well supplied here, so good. Alright, let's see if we can do some attacks here, shall we? Okay, first... Let's see, these guys are just going to come to control. Alright, so... Alright, let's see what we can execute without the tanks right now. So if we were to do... Probably don't want to put them in, because as you can see, if we put them in, we get the posture modifier for attackers for their training, because they're on that training regimen, which I need to get out of. So hopefully we start generating things. Right now we're at a 3.8 odds to win. Again, their cumulative modifiers are basically because they're saturated. Basically, they have too many troops. Looks like they've modified that a little bit, so we'll see what happens here. So that's not bad. What I want to do, though, is I want to get this tank in. And so I think that's what we'll do. And we'll attack. It'll put them in a better supply point, too. So we'll go ahead and throw... So we're at 7-1 or 4.9. So 7-1. And we'll go ahead and attack. We'll see what happens here. If we cause them all to retreat, which looks like we're doing, it should cause them all to surrender. But we didn't. The attackers won. Oh, because they can retreat to the southern hex. So now they're all there. So what we can do now is we can block them off. As a matter of fact, we'll block them off with this troop there. These guys can move in for the eventual attack and move in, and everybody else should be pretty happy. Excellent. So now we got them all in one spot. So if we attack again and we win with those overwhelming odds, they have nowhere to retreat to, and we'll be able to wipe the stack. So And then pretty much that opens up their entire territory for our taking, because I doubt they'll have much in the way of other units and resources. So fantastic. So this unit now being able to use roads, because it's a truck, can get pretty far, so we'll get over here. And then what we'll have to do is start extending this road with our industrial points next turn. So, all right, we have a decision to make. Another candidate. Let's see, Nitro Gravman. Okay, that is a future name for sure. Wait, no, Nitro. See, I'm an idiot. Okay, so we'll go ahead and accept, and then Nitro Gravman's the one doing the recommendation. So that's my bad. So so those of you who noticed that earlier, please forgive me. Let's take a look at our new leader, though. Reserve pool member Oliver Toland. Let's see, is streetwise, and that's pretty much it. Not really much to speak of in terms of talents or skills. Capability class is 2, though, so he's slightly better than normal. We also got Titan Walker, Carl Titan Walker, who's at a normalized relationship right now of 83 with me. Who has oratory skills, and that's it. And who is the other one? Oh, Ace Porthos. Ace has got survival. So absolutely nothing. Okay, fantastic. Let's see. Overall, though, our leadership is in a good spot. Where's Mr. Secretary? There we go. Note Director of Interior Council. There you go. So Ronnie is at 57 points. His natural is 77, so he'll slowly, I think, get there. Maybe emphasis on the word slowly, but we'll see. In terms of techs, so now you can see that we've got high-velocity guns at a 29. Hospitals are at a 22. We haven't discovered any of these others yet, so they're not highlighted up yet. But universities, oh yeah, universities are created. So let's see if we can actually build those. So we'll go ahead and select here. We'll go to this one. No, this one. And we will go ahead and construct. And I think it's under government. A university would require 100 points, 200 metal. We don't have any metal left. Ouch. Yeah, that is a problem. Sorry, that's my phone there. Interesting. So, do we have any metal at this time? We just had the heavy metals. We have fuel. So we may need to look around for some metal. Otherwise, we may be in trouble and have to trade for it. Let's see. Stock. I forget where you go look for your income of stuff. Is it under management? Assets. So, which of these right now are bringing in metal? Construction finished. So this is eating up all our metal here, trying to get to Industry 1. Our metal mine has kicked in, so alright, there we go. So metal mine 1, construction costs, upkeep costs, produces 250 metal. So I think we'll be okay with that. I think that's the reason is because we're building this, which takes a chunk of metal. So we're going to have to wait on that university, and we should be good because we just finished that metal mine. So, okay. I don't feel so bad then. Because I thought I had that under control, and I did. I just forgot how much metal it costs to actually build things. But just in case, what does it cost to trade for metals? So if I wanted to buy metals, they're available. Oof, 1.72 credits each. Nope. I think we'll wait to produce our own. Oh, but could we trade water in that? No, that's buying water. You can't sell it. Food is going down just a little bit. Okay. So we may have to keep an eye on that and build into the farm as well. So, all right. Well, we'll go ahead and end turn. We'll see what yellow does. They may attempt to break out, but I think it's too late for them at this point. And if they do, it'll make our lives even easier because then they'll have lost readiness, and that readiness loss will just increase our modifiers even more. So we'll see what they do. I don't really know if there's much they can do at this point. All right, they did attack. I saw they lost 300 troops of their own. Oh no, they lost 200. Okay. All right. I'll start diminishing. Oh, it's democracy we're supposed to improve. Darn it. So that's going to hurt us, unfortunately. We discovered a new tech, automatic rifle. It occurred to us that by lengthening the barrel of our rifles, we might substantially increase the muzzle speed. Okay, very cool. Mystic Priest and all for the front. So we may need to do all for the front if I remember correctly what that does. I thought I put a stop sign up. Maybe I didn't do it right. Oh well. So let's take a look at that stratagem real quick. Let's see. Was it under... Oh, it's political aid truck. Where is that? Covert Ops. Did I have it right here and I just missed it? Leaders, nope. It's all related. Tariffs. Nation. It's probably under nation. It's probably on a second page, which is why I didn't see it. Yep. Alright. Casualty threshold, so we can improve that. So let's go ahead and execute that stratagem for now. Okay. So that'll reduce the effect casualties will have on the front. But we're about to end this war anyways, so let us actually prosecute that. Okay, so we're at 1.2, 3.6. Let's pump infantry in. I think an 8-to-1 will be just fine. Yep. And then all those flags should be popping. Yep, there we go. So we managed to eliminate them completely. So there we go. So fantastic. And that leaves them open to go and take territory, which we'll do. We'll stay away from the radiated zones here. I don't think there's much further we can go at this point anyway, so good job there. We have 174 points here. Metal, hopefully we'll be getting that metal production going soon. Let's go ahead and click assets here. Okay, so it needs 65 more metal, so then once that's consumed, we'll have a metal surplus once again. Fantastic. Alright, these guys participated. These guys will move up here for now, I think, and sit. And we'll need to probably work on building our infrastructure back up before we do anything further. So I think everybody else is pretty happy. Here, we'll support this unit over here. Alright. So they want us to hire their candidate. Go ahead and do that and see if we get somebody. Demands that Hex Forest 6133 is to be conquered. Okay. This is archived. Did we... I don't know if that's the case. 6133, so let's see. This one is 66. So 61... You want me to conquer deep into enemy territory? Oh, yeah. That's a lot of radiated zones, though. We'll have to think about that. Okay. We are at war with them. That's the rest of the free folk. Or not free folk, nomads here. But if we could take the metal walkers, that would be nice, because they give you 100 military research points, and it's a free folk settlement. Oh no, just the Metal Walkers. Yeah, they give you the points there, so that would definitely be helpful for military research purposes. But we'll have to see. I'll have to do some digging to see what whether my units can survive in the radiated zones or not. So, because that'll definitely hurt morale. So we'll leave that decision for later. All right, so we'll actually call it here because it is going a little long. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. As always, if you want to learn more about the game, feel free to continue watching because I'm going to learn along with you and explain it as best I can as I go. And if you are enjoying the series, it is on sale currently through their website, I believe, and it may be still available on Steam at a discount as well. So you can definitely pick up the game yourself and give it a whirl. So with that, I will bid you guys adieu.